Hey guys, Ocean from Reaper Actual today, and today we will be reviewing the Magpul Masada SV version. Now, just to quickly go over the gun, it has a fixed stock with a adjustable cheek rest, which you can push down and just pull back up. This version of the gun does not come with iron sights at all. You would have to purchase a red dot or iron sight afterwards. They did take the Ambidextrous rear sight and front folding sight out to save money. That's why this one is $200 cheaper. Lower receiver is polymer, but it is a really decent polymer. One of the reasons why this gun costs less than the $500 Masada that's made by PTS is it's just a lower grade polymer and a cheaper metal up here, which is, this is aluminum, and it's been through a lot actually. I went to the airsoft camp that Evike had up in Big Bear, and this is what I was running, and it was taking a beating while I was out there. I've dropped it a couple times. It's done pretty well on the field. The gun, its internal wise, is pretty decent. I never had a problem with the gearbox ever, or the motor or anything. It all worked really well. It was pretty awesome. The barrel had a 603 Type bore pre-installed in it, so that was really awesome, really added in for accuracy. I remember hitting people 150, 200 feet away with my first shot, and it was just awesome. But yeah, it does have a polymer handguard here, which is really comfortable to hold actually, and I have a MOE grip right here that I had screwed in. One of the ones is actually made for the MOE grips. That way if you don't have a rail system, you can just screw it in. It does have ambidextrous firing controls, so you see the selector switch here is on the right and the left hand side over here. So if I'm a lefty, I can use this as well as if I'm a righty. The mag release is ambidextrous as well, being right here for left-handed users, and right here for right-handed users. Or if you are an ambidextrous shooter, this is perfect. I mean, it's on everything. The bolt catch is here, just like the real steel. I mean, this thing does a decent job replicating real steel ACR. It has the GBB kit installed in it right now, so that's why you don't see anything in there, because it's now a GBB. I put the GBB kit in. So usually to adjust your hop up, you just pull this back. The hop up wheel would be right here, and you just turn it, adjust your hop up, and then it did lock back on the AEG, and then just to put it back forward, you could just push it down and you'd be good to go. Your hop up would be adjusted, you'd be shooting good again. It does take a small type connector, so I ran a 7.4 small type battery right here, so this worked really good in this gun. Has a micro trigger in it, which is awesome, and I'll show you. Grab the this is the gearbox part of it. Now this is pretty solid. This gun had trades everywhere. It was even stamped on the gearbox Magpul PTS, so cool, you know, trades, realism. Just this part, this was awesome on the AEG. Now, what I mean by a really good trigger is this has a micro trigger system in it, so I mean, you can see it's just, I'm barely pulling this thing back. It takes no effort, and it's just a really short pull, and you can just go crazy with it. It's pretty awesome. So really good AEG. I loved it. Just when the hop-up got shot, I couldn't find any Masada hop-ups available, so I got the GBB kit. And haven't gotten to test it out yet, but so far it's pretty cool. It's actually pretty light, lighter than my Mark 18 with the GBB kit in it. With the AEG version of this, the lower of the AEG on, it's a little bit heavier than my Mark 18, which is made by KWA, but this gun is pretty awesome. I would 100% recommend getting a Magpul Masada SV or the more expensive one. It's awesome. I had so much fun using it. I mean, it was just a great gun all around. And yeah, I mean, more trades. There's just trades everywhere on this gun. I mean, you check the front of the handguard. There's the Magpul logo right there. The actual texture itself on the lower receivers is Magpul. It's even over here, Magpul. There's stamps everywhere on this thing. I mean, it is just so you know. I mean, you got your serial number, caliber, multi, the PTS logo with the for training and simulating use only, which is pretty awesome to have those. On the other side, it says Magpul Military Industries, Aaron Co., and says, you know, cage 1L times 50 and model Masada. Now, this gun is really cool for realism. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty spot on to the real one. I mean, even the barrel takedown, all you do is push this and turn. Hooray, barrel came out that easy. So now if I wanted to, I could put a longer barrel, a 21-inch, I believe, is the next size up barrel on here, or a 10.5-inch short barrel. And to reinstall it, all you gotta do is put it in, take your lever, push this down, it's in, turn it nice and tight, fold it back up, stick your handguard in, and bam, I just changed the barrel. It is awesome. It does have all these little cutie sling mount points on it that are right here. Another one right there. There's one on each side of the stock here and there. There is this for the slings, and it is impossible to get a sling under there, as you can imagine. I mean, it is really thin. So what I had going on here for a while was a little key ring that I had right here that I was hanging my sling off. Problem is after a while of it being, you know, hung on a sling like that, the ring would stretch out and snap, and I actually dropped my gun a couple times from that. But overall, this is just a great gun. I really recommend picking it up. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this, let me know. Drop a comment or a like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.